Life is replete with races to the bottom. Some businesses, careers, and activities depend purely on who is willing to bleed more and are zero-sum games. Say, a typical career for a 20-something straight out of college. For the first few years, skill and hard work are enough to get ahead. This gives a false confidence that the probability of winning in the future is high. However, as the race progresses, competition becomes fiercer. What got you here is not enough to get you to the next step. In fact, it requires an insane amount of sacrifice and hard work to even stay in the same place and keep running. This is what the Red Queen effect is all about. The problem isn't the competition itself, but rather our definition of success. If we have a narrow vision for success, then we artificially create boundaries because of our desperation to win. You compete in a world full of people playing similar finite games, and if you are lucky, you will end up at the top. But not for long. And on top of it, you would have sacrificed a lot and taken too much risk than you can handle. Peter Thiel in his book 0 to 1, and in his Stanford lecture titled Competition is for Losers, argues that success depends on creating new categories and not copying others' business models. His advice is to build a monopoly by targeting a narrow set of markets with an unaddressed problem, capturing it, and expanding from there. Going head-on with established players with no differentiation is a surefire recipe for failure. The same can be extrapolated for life as well. We need to have a broad vision of what success looks like. We need to see what are the things others are missing out on because of their competitiveness and start attacking them ambitiously. We need to play infinite games with a long-term mindset. Our vision of success should always be win-win, where even if we lose in a rat race, we can still gain positive things useful for our future. If we set our goals in a broad way that includes a full life, family, happiness, community support along with getting ahead in our careers and business, then we can avoid the race to the bottom. This is not a replacement for ambition, but rather looking at ambition from a holistic and pragmatic perspective. This way we can set boundaries where there is less risk and sacrifice, and we can continue playing the game for as long as we want to. This is the real definition of success, where we rarely make it to number one in any field, but we rather have a full life and we get more out of any rat race than we risk. We can choose the conditions we compete on and end up with higher leverage.